Hello, guys, and welcome to the 136th, I believe, episode of the Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. Last episode we gathered the final ingredients and started crafting all of the components for our new crafting and gathering gear. Today I want to gather those last few crystals, and here, while we're here, let's see. Quartermaster, get me some. Yeah, let's grab an engineering manual and a survival manual. Whip. Use both of them. There we go. Let's go in here to check on our things here. Okay, wonderful. Another one of those for them. Three hours left, okay. Keep going, guys. You're doing great. Okay. Now, let us queue for this one, because we're never going to queue in if we don't actually queue. Oh, let's repair. Didn't realize it's my neophyte ring. Yeah, we'll need to... Good amount of... Yeah, we're awesome then. Okay, and I guess while we're here, we have Spirit Bond potions. I might as well use one. We'll use some of these raisins as well. Okay, and let's switch to miner. And first thing we need is some ice shards, I believe, some ice crystals. Yeah, we need 13 ice crystals. We have enough fire ones. Search for item. Not what I meant. How do I... Remove. Let's go to gathering log. Ice. Crystal. And we'll go to Quarterstone. Oh yeah, let's do our minion we get as well, see what minion we get. We've had the Morble for a while. Oh, cute! We got a Kid Dragora. Instead of a man Dragora. It's a kid. Oh, that's promising. Let's... Great gathering, there we go. Damn! Nice. Well, that's all of those we need. Yep. Okay, now let's get wind crystals. Okay then. Yeah, let's head this way. And how much do we need? We need 113. Nice. Oh, about halfway there. Not bad. Oh, nice. I mean, I won't. Might as well grab it. Give some time for my GP to regen. Sanctum of the 12. Trillium. What is that used for? I will gather it anyway. Cool. Can't hurt. Okay, back to where we were. Let's switch back to minor. Why didn't I get both? Maybe you can only have one. That sucks. Wasted some money there. Hey. That was some weird lag. And this should be the last one we need. There we go. Now we have 113. Now we just need our earth crystals. Earth crystals. Cedar wood. Yeah, that's the one that's just horribly far away no matter how you slice it. I'll just teleport to Lower Lenasia, I think. Switch to botanist. And more of the Maslaya greens. And now let's get some Sedalia spinach. Nice. Ah, yes, it was in this mine. I forgot about that. And for these, I need a total of 103. Nice. Hey, very nice. $63, just about halfway there. I would love to have some cordials to be able to refill quickly. But how do you make those? Watered cordial. Trillium. Okay. That's actually not too bad. We just need the more Galago mint. Good to know. I'll gather that next time. Oh. Damn it. Wait a minute. Oh, that's easy, actually. Oh, look at that. Well, I'm glad I got Trillium, then. Yeah, then we could actually grab some of those. Oh, wait. Is that exactly enough? That is exactly enough. Perfect. Well, then. Let's start crafting. Okay. So, first things first, I'ma say all the, wait, no. Hmm. Let's see, I guess first thing we should craft is all the stuff for Weaver. So, let's see, Weaver. Okay. Let's do our Weaver's Swallowtail first. So that will be under 50. Weaver's Gibbous, Weaver's Swallowtail. And that will increase me a good amount. Let's trial synthesize this first. Well, actually, wait. Yeah, and we'll do condition as always normal. Because this only increases us by 183, so we can actually muscle memory this. You get a good chunk of it done first. Then we'll final appraisal. That gets us needing exactly 1. That finishes us off, and then we basic synth. Okay. So let's try it. Well, memory. We'll waste not. Final appraisal. I should have done that first. Anyway. There. Now. Oh. Let's do an extra touch action. Ooh, lucky us. Ooh, and it's excellent too. Very nice. Okay. We'll just observe it for one phase. We'll bear God's blessing and finish us off. Amazing, look at that. Beauty right there. And now, let us equip our Weaver's Swallowtail. Oh. Okay, and then let's affix some materia. Because we have some materia that we can affix. Now let's put our super high craftsmanship one in here. Hells yeah. We'll put in our other good one. And we'll leave that for now. We have more materia, but if we try to put this one in, there's a chance it'll fail. And I'd rather put in all of the non-wastable ones first. Okay, that gives us a huge amount of extra stuff. Now let's make our hat, which was the Weaver's Gibbous. Once again, we'll muscle memory. We will final appraisal. We will waste not, and we'll synthesize. That gets us almost to the end. And then, innovation. At the moment, what would Bayergot's Blessings give us? For quality. Currently, we'd give a 400. Okay, so we'll do one more. What if we Great Strides it? That gives us the rest of it. Perfect. And we finish it off at high quality. And we put on our Weaver's Gibbous. Ooh, look at that beauty right there. Okay, now let's meld it. We're going to put in some good craftsmanship. Some more good craftsmanship. Beautiful. And this is by far the best gear. Wonderful. What are we at now? We're making progress. Okay, okay. Now we've done our Weaver's... Here, wait. Done our Weaver's Swallowtail. We've done our Weaver's Gibbous. Now let's check for our Weaver's Trousers. Right here. Synthesize. We'll muscle memory. Then we will final appraisal. Waste not. Okay, we're at 16,000. We can buy our God's Blessing, and that gets us 8. That finishes us off. Wonderful. And finish our synthesis. Wonderful. Trousers done. Equip our trousers. And let's meld in some materia. Currently at +4, we can get them to +7. Craftsmanship is maxed out. Now let's add some control. Beautiful. Okay. Now, back in. We've done our weaver's trousers. Now, let's see what we have left. We still have our boots and our hands. I'm guessing those are not going to be crafted by the weaver. Weaver's gloves is leatherworker. Okay. So, switch over to leatherworker. Because I would like to fully max them out one at a time, just so that when they craft the other things, they can be crafting them at the highest quality. So, here we go. Let's go here. Weaver's gloves, right here. Insufficient control. Whoa, okay. How much control do I need? 255. Okay. Well then let's go back to Weaver quickly. And make some of the leatherworker's trousers. That gives us a bunch of control. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay. We will muscle memory. Hells yeah. Okay. We'll now waste not. Innovation. Huh, we're at excellent. That makes sense. I was like 1,400. And with that, at the moment, that will give us 200. So we will observe. Now we will do a great strides and by God's blessing. And finish off the craft. There we go. That gets us our leatherworker's trousers. At high quality. Ooh. Extract material. Nice. Okay, and let's go here and let's meld onto these. Some control. Max out the control on these. That. Okay. Now, switch over to leatherworker. And equip these. Now we have enough control. Let's trial synth it first though, because I'm a little bit worried. Condition always normal. We will muscle memory. Then we will waste not. Innovation. And just swap between these two. Oh, damn. Okay, well, don't do that, but we should be fine. Okay, so we'll muscle memory. Basic touch gets us some of the way there. Then we'll do that. Grab that. And that should get Bayergot's blessing to get us the rest. And easy Weaver's gloves. Wonderful. Okay, and then Weaver's thigh boots is going to be here too. But let's mark the Weaver's gloves. We will meld onto these. Let's see. Got some space for craftsmanship, so meld that. Wonderful. Now, Weaver's thigh boots. And we'll grab one of those, just to be safe. It's more required in the beginning anyway. Okay, that gets us 180. Gets us almost there. Now quality. Let's waste not. Get some inner quiet. And that should mean Bayergot's blessing can finish us off. Yep. And that finishes off the craft for us. Weaver's thigh boots, high quality. Wonderful. Let's meld onto these. Put one control in there. Or one craftsmanship, and now let's put in some control. Wonderful. Switch over to Weaver. Equip that, equip that. Perfect, now we have our full set of Weaver gear here. Where did I find the Weaver's thigh boots? Here we go. Now, let's see. Did we put any jewelry on this list? We did not. Okay, but we do have a spinning wheel. And so the spinning wheel is going to be Carpenter, of course. So let's switch over to Carpenter. Okay. 50. Militia spinning wheel, yeah. We don't have enough control. How much control do we need? We need 3 more control. Okay, so let's switch back over to Weaver again. And let's make our... anything. Carpenter's gown. That gets us some control. Calculations, that gets us 201. Not bad. Okay, so right now that gets us 400. What happens if we Great Strides it? It's 950. I think that's enough. It is. And finish off our Carpenter's gown. Wonderful. Bunch of XP for us. And let's extract our ring here. Savage aim. That is weird. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Carpenter's ground down, meld, and let's put some control in. Wonderful. Now, switch back over to... I don't know what macro I clicked, but oops. Wonderful. Now, switch back over to Carpenter. Equip that. And that brings us to 264. Much better. Beautiful. Okay, now let's make our spinning wheel. Let's use our 2 rivetes. Currently our calculation will leave it at us at that. Wonderful. Now, let us waste not. Innovate. That's 400 from that. Get us 500 from that, and then Fire God's Blessing to finish it off. And Basic Synth to craft it. Beautiful spinning wheel right there. Wonderful. You'll love to see it. Now let's extract our materia from here. Extract some materia from here. Beautiful. And meld some materia into here. Only one slot, okay. But we can put another one of these big ones in here. So let's put another big one in here. Glorious. Okay. Now let's switch back to Weaver. Make sure we mark here that we've created our... where is it? Carpenter's gown. We've done that. Let's equip our new spinning wheel, our malicious spinning wheel. And we'll want to make these things as well. We'll want to make whatever poker and all of that later, but progress, you know. And this is currently our little set of crafter gear for Weaver. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Now, let's make some Weaver stuff. See, Carpenter's hood. There, culinarian hat. Let's start with that. Use our high quality... No, we'll use our low quality materials for when we can. Whew, muscle memory finishes off the thing for us. Okay. Does this stop us from using muscle memory? Does not. That's wonderful. Okay. Lovely. Okay, great, 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 great. Currently, I believe that's enough to finish us off, but for shits and giggles, let's... Even that was enough to finish us off. Beautiful culinarian hat done. Next, we have our Hamlet Cutter's hat. Should finish us off. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Hamlet Cutter's hat done. That is our botanist hat. All done and dusted. Now, let's make our carpenter's hood. Let's make that now. Oh boy. And finish off the craft. Carpenter's hood done. Now let's make our armorer's gown. $700, that's us finished. Armorer's gown done. Goldsmith's doublet. Woo! Okay. Beautiful. Goldsmith's doublet. Done. And we get some materia. Okay, next let's make the alchemist's coat. Okay, and we will finish off the craft with nearly 1,000 fire gots. Beautiful alchemist's coat. Now let's make our culinarian's apron. And with that, we can finish off the craft, I believe. Yep. Quick and easy culinarian's apron. Alchemist's gloves. $700, I believe that's enough. Yep. Nice. gloves done. Culinarian's mitts. Nice. Ah, it was an excellent, that's why. I was wondering why I was going to give so much. Culinarian's mitts. Now let's make the botanist's gloves. One more, just to be safe. Don't want to risk getting a 2% chance when we don't have to and we don't have the materials to risk it. Okay, botanist gloves done. Now let's make our blacksmith slops. And an excellent. Beautiful. Let's just observe. Nice. Blacksmith slops, let's mark that as well. Did I make the botanist slops? No, those must be down here. Yeah, they're down here. Okay. Now let's make our armorer's slops. Okay, armorer's slops done. Now goldsmith slops. Now we'll make our alchemist's trousers. And alchemist trousers done. Now let's make the culinarian trousers. And craft. Culinarian trousers done. Botanist slops. Now, last thing we have for Weaver should be the Fisherman's Gaskins. Yep, these right here. And we have literally done everything there. Ooh. We have some 2-star stuff. Oh, I would love to be able to craft some of these 3-star things, though. Anyway, let's craft our Fisher Gaskins. And Fisher Gaskins done. Nice. Okay. Now let's sort. And now that we've finished Weaver, most of these are crafted by leather worker, it looks like. So let's do some of the shorter ones. Okay, here, let's go to Goldsmith, actually. Equip the doublet. And the trousers. And nothing else is for that. But that does get some of my things here quite high, especially with the turban. But we don't have anything melded, so let's meld some things. There we go. Yep, we have a slot for control here. Okay. Now, let's see. We want to make the militia bracelets. I'd love to replace my fang earrings. Do we have any sort of earrings here in this list? I don't think we do. We should find one and add it. Militia earrings. militia bracelet. This one's just gathering points, though. That's too bad. Well, let's make the bracelets. Not for us, but it'll help. I was hoping that that would give us stuff for some of our other things here. Gives us 192, so we can just muscle memory immediately. No precise touch. Oh, that was ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't give us anything, it just gives us gathering points. Right. This at least gives us crafting points. That's too bad. Okay, well, that's our militia bracelet's done. Now let's make our alchemist's monocle. Okay. And it gives us 192. Wonderful. Now let's... Didn't mean to do that. Not great. I will take it. Lucky break there. Alchemist's monocle done. Now blacksmith goggles. Again, with some remove from favorites. Remove from favorites. Remove from favorites. Okay, now. Here. Here. Jesus Christ! Yeah, that finishes off the quality. There we go, blacksmith goggles done. And that finishes off our goldsmith stuff for now. Let's make our... Go over to carpentry. Yep, we got everything except for the carpenter's hood. Let's equip that. Let's meld. And this one can take some control. Can it take some craftsmanship? Yes, it can. And we'll put in some control as well. Nice. Okay. Let's update gear set. And let's head over to Ul'dah to set up our training again. Just look at that. That is beautiful. And that is just sad. Do some training, sweet peas. Okay, now Militia grinding wheel. Let's craft it. How much should we get? Okay. Off there and craft it. Beautiful militia grinding wheel. And we'll switch over to goldsmith and equip that. Equip. We've almost got everything done for them. Let's... yeah, we can put in some more craftsmanship into that. I would love to pentameld all of this stuff in the future, but that's gonna take a bit of time. Finished that. Let's switch over to armor, I guess. Let's see, armor's gown. Armor slops. There we go. Wonderful. Oh yes, let's meld into this. We'll meld some control. This can take some more control. Because it's bothering me, we'll put this into here. It's used on everything anyway. Okay, now, armor. We have blacksmith's work boots. Okay. So, blacksmith's work boots. See, it's going to give us 183, so we can muscle memory it. Oh, look at that glorious outfit. Absolutely beautiful. Blacksmith work boots done. Now let's get our visor. Muscle memory. Wonderful. Waste not. Innovation. And armor's visor is complete. Absolutely beautiful. Equip it. Equip it good. And meld onto it. So, yeah, we can put some more control. And we'll save a couple of extra control ones and start putting in some crafting points into it. That gets us our armor's visor done and fully equipped, and let's make our Hamlet Digger's helmet. Oh, I love this outfit. Look at that. absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Calculations. Somehow we've gone down. That's too bad. Guess that had better crafting with all of the stuff that we put in it. All the material. But that will be changed. We'll put more materia in eventually. Finishes off the craft. Our Hamlet Digger's helmet's done. And a wonderful level up as well. Now, with that, we have a bunch of blacksmith and a bunch of leatherworker, but everything else is done. And I think that's a good place to end today's episode. We'll finish off the craft in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it so far. See you in the next one.